Greetings everybody, this is Manolo Munguia. I'm the director of the film h0us3, which is participating in cinEScultura in this film festival. I came to the idea of h0us3 because I work on technologies, so actually I do have this work and passion trying to merge them together. So I'm actually also a telecommunication engineer besides a filmmaker, and I have a lot of concerns on the world of technologies. I really believe technologies are growing at a faster speed than the security that we apply over them. I think we are often not prepared and not secure enough in all of our devices at home, in all the technologies that keeps growing all around us. So these concerns made me think, and I tried to put everything into one single place for my university college years, all the experiences that I found the most interesting ones, then immerse them also with some of the ones from my experience, from my work experience, and with all of that, I made it into a film script, and that's how the film became what you're going to see. It is true, in the film we get to see different approaches to technologies, to new technologies. So there are this group of friends, all of them study together in university, in the college, and they are experts, more or less. They get into technologies, they get into hacking, they are experts in computers, but then we have also their couples, the ones that go with them. So these ones were created especially for the audience, to make sure the audience didn't lose the contact on the film, didn't lose the story. So whenever we thought that the technology level was maybe being a little too much, that's when one of these characters steps in and says something like, so what is that? What is the man in the middle? And says, what is augmented reality? And this kind of thing. So actually those ones are created so that the audience doesn't get lost and can continue following the story. So now the main characters are Moni, Rafa, and David. These three of them are the most special experts on computing. So Moni would be the most conspiranoic and hacker one, and the one that believes in extraterrestrials and all these kind of things, but also really, really smart. Then David would be the very precise one, very methodological, very 1, 2, 3, everything with an order, and everything has a solution, and I just need to put all the variables on the table and then I figure out what's going on and how to solve it. And then Rafa is the leader of the group, the one that is smarter than anybody else, the one that basically can do anything he wants, because the computers, just with a laptop, he's the best one, he's the best hacker that can exist, and he's the one that actually unencrypted the files, and that, let's say, triggers the whole story. I think in our future, new technologies are going to grow even faster. I think we're going to be really amazed by what is coming. I think everything is going to be faster and smaller. As I said in one of the moments in the film, I think there will be no computers. This is really a personal thought. I think we will just have our phones, and our phones will have enough capacity, enough power to have everything that we need, and in any place where we go we will just connect them in a dock station with a large monitor or a projector or whatever it is, but all the memory, all the power capability will be just in our phone, in our pocket, and we will go with that. We will connect it at work, we will connect it at home, any place we want, but everything would be there. I think we're going to see larger improvements really soon. And then, of course, the key day is going to be this day when artificial intelligence, which is, let's say, already in a not so intelligent mode yet, so far is learning, but always with a base with basic rules, and based on the rules, then the machine learns. But the moment that you take them out of the rules, the moment that an artificial intelligence is able to learn about that, that's going to be a very, very key, important day. And I think that's coming. I think we will see it. That's my best prediction on this. This film is a truly independent film. It means that we did knock on producers, companies, but honestly, because it's our first film, because we didn't do anything similar before, obviously the answer was no. That didn't stop us. We built our own production company, just with a bunch of friends, just with our savings, and we did a little of reverse engineering. So we got everything we had in the table. That means the money, the equipment, the team, the days, especially everything. And we said, okay, this is what we have. What can we do with this? So difficulties, there were a lot, as you can expect. We were very limited on resources. We had only 18 days to shoot the whole film. Rehearsals were a key for this. If you don't do these rehearsals, it's impossible to make it so fast. We were very lucky. We went up to the mountains. This film is shot in Cantabria. That's where I'm from, very near to a small village in Potes, in the middle of the Picos de Europa, it's called. And we had rented the house that appears in the film, is a real one, and we rented it for 18 days. So we needed to leave at that moment. After that, there were guests coming, so we couldn't really stay longer. And we were really lucky, because even if we had so many difficulties, even if we had to run so fast, we didn't suffer any of the problems that I thought that could appear. The easiest one, the snow, the weather conditions, right? Because we shot in March in the middle of the mountains. It could be that suddenly we get a huge storm with snow that blocks the entrance, that we cannot leave, that we cannot shoot, and it didn't happen. So honestly, we were lucky on that. But of course, a lot of difficulties, because the first time you do something, I mean, you learn as the things develop. So, but this is a fantastic experience. I can definitely say that. Well, we were a total of 20 people shooting the film, so 20 people in total, including the actors, including 9 actors. That means that basically we all did everything, and every person, including myself, was in charge on several tasks at the same time. So this makes it funny and complicated at the same time, and we were really lucky because the actors created such a good, solid team, and I'm proud myself to say that we made a little small family for this film. Now, funny story is this actress Anna Bertrand. So she's scared of the bears, right? So she asked, and she said, "Well, we're going to be in the mountains. Are there bears?" And I said, "Well, yeah, there are bears, but most of the times they are not going to be around the house. Maybe a cow. Maybe you open the door and you find 1-2 cows looking at you or something like that, but I doubt a bear, right?" So our director of photography, Iñaki, definitely the best guy in the whole team, and he thought on hiring a disguise of a bear and chasing the actress in the middle of the night through the road, because we had to walk home in a road. So he thought on chasing her in the middle of the night dressed like a bear, but then maybe we would have lost our dear actress, so we didn't do that. The way we cast the team was totally different to anything that you heard. I mean, we had, of course, Cristina. So Cristina is a good friend of us since film school. So we've been working with her since then in several short films, and we definitely knew we wanted her on the film. Then Cristina introduced us to Victor. Victor plays Ricardo in the film. Cristina plays Lucia. So Victor had a lot of contacts, and little by little he helped us to knock at the doors on several actors, but let's say that one knew the other and the other knew another two, etc. So yes, we were doing casting, we were doing tests and camera testing with couples, because they're couples, to make sure this fit, but there was never a real announcement like saying we're searching for this and that. It was all door to door and actor to actor and things like that. And honestly, I'm really pleased with the performance of all of them. We knew if one of the actors would fail, then the audience will not believe the story that we're trying to say, right? When you make a short film, there is absolutely no budget, and then you can do it with friends, and you can do it with as good as you can with the measure, with whatever you have in your hands. But nobody gets anything, any salary, right? For this one, we needed a budget. It was a very limited budget, but there was a budget, and we brought all the team in the middle of the mountains, 18 days, 20 people, isolated, let's say, in order to shoot a lot of hours, basically non-stop. So that was a big challenge, but it was also a big success. Well, regarding the outcome, it's really amazing, because the first time we shot the film, it was late in 2018, and we showed it just to friends and family. So we rented this theater in Barcelona. It's called Phenomena, and we screened it there, all friends and family, from the crew, from everything. It's amazing moment. Everybody was there, and they all loved the film. But it doesn't really count, because yes, they did like it, but they will always like it. I mean, if you show it to your closest family, they will always like what you do. It doesn't matter what you do, they will like it. So it was like, yeah, they like it, but well, let's try it with film festival. So we sent it to this film festival in the south of Spain. It's called h0us3, Fantástica. And we sent it almost at the very end of their time to submit, and they liked it, and they selected the film. They said, oh yes, we have selected the film. I said, wow, that is amazing. We said, well, they are going to screen our film in a film festival in a big theater and everything, and we said we have to go there, and we went there, and we introduced the film to the audience. It was a large theater. It was a really fantastic experience that I will never forget now. So then after the week, then the prizes were coming, and we won. We got the best film award, the big thing. So and we said, wow, this is the very first film that we go to. We won, and of course we were saying, okay, stop it right there, because then the rate we have is 100%, right? It's one festival, and we won, so we won all of them. But of course we didn't. Since then we've been going through film festivals, I'd say worldwide, mostly in Spain, obviously, and we won already 23, 24 awards, something like that. It's definitely much more than we ever expected. So we're really pleased with the outcome, and we got fans worldwide, all of them asking us when are we going to do the second part. So hopefully one day, if we get if we get this one to work enough to recover some of the investment we made, so maybe.
Hola a todos. Perdón por el retraso.
Tranquila, pasad.
¿Qué es lo último en lo que estás trabajando?
Bueno, es algo bastante secreto. Oye, Rafa, ¿y tú qué tal? ¿Tú sigues igual? ¿Enredando en la red?
Aquí, el rey de redes se ha metido en todas las conexiones inalámbricas que tenemos alrededor.
¿Ah, sí?
Puede que también haya alguno del bloque de enfrente, pero os propongo un juego. 2 equipos. Puedo enseñaros algo. Una aplicación de realidad aumentada. Te reto a que pruebes esta y me digas qué es lo que hace.
Esto es un poco peligroso. Rafa, ¿pero qué tipo de realidad aumentada es esa? ¿Es un juego?
¿Nos quieres decir que tienes una aplicación de realidad aumentada en tu móvil, en tu bolsillo, que puede ver lo que va a pasar en el cine?
Solo 30 segundos.
¡Dime qué es eso de ahí!
El mensaje era tuyo, Rafa.